So if anyone had trouble hearing that last part, the lady said she wasn't trying to steal your car. She was trying to do what?
She was just trying to get wipes to wipe her ass.
Yeah, she was just looking for a quiet place to wipe her ass, and she saw this. Yeah, she saw this Jeep and was like, "This is the place to do it."
You can have the car.
To be fair, that's what I thought when I walked up and saw your Jeep today.
I think I would rather her steal the car than wipe her ass.
That's the thing. Is like, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna give you the keys. Take it, because I can smell your ass from here.
You wipe it, you buy it.
Yeah, it's yours. I'll keep making the payments. Just please don't ever bring it back.
Oh my gosh.
My favorite was the moment of panic.
Down. Ooh, I'm eating brunch with my people though. The homie Dyke just cooked up a feast and we bout to eat it, bro. Fucked around and has to mix the lobster with the poutine. Daddy is rolling blue dream. Them boys got down a routine. It's Naptown culture. Cooking 7 courses. Had to pass the torch and now I'm grabbing second portion. So sit back, relax, grab a drink and a smoke. It's Harder Brunch on the way and get prepared for the jokes. Whoa.
Hi, and welcome to a very special episode of Harder Brunch Podcast. I'm your host, Dyke Michaels, and with me back finally, after a long hiatus. Hiatus? Let's try that again. After a long hiatus.
It's Haiti.
You were on a Haiti-itis. Nope.
That's what they call it.
Starting off,
right.
Starting off garbage. That is Jay McKee.
Slap it, baby. Where?
There it is. On the ones and twos, the wheels of steel, the sauce boss of Indianapolis, and the last woke dragon, and the birthday boy. Give it up for Zach Rohn.
Hey there.
Do we not have the happy birthday drop anymore?
I was looking frantically, but I don't think it's on here anymore.
Oh, I would have lost a lot of money. I was going to make a bet with Kris.
I didn't know to prepare it, though. So
I like how the NFL is just the all-encompassing. It's like the game show theme song. It's a birthday theme song. 2 very special guests with us in studio to help us celebrate Sauce Boss Day. Zach's wife and sister.
That's wrong way to do that.
The wife sisters. Hi.
Zach's sister wives.
Zach's sister wives.
Now,
finally coming out.
We've been wanting to get into this because Zach does live on a compound. And we keep hearing, hey, just blink twice if you're being held against your will. Sorry. That's why punctuation is important.
It is.
Zach's wife and Zach's sister join us in studio today.
Yeah, let's enunciate the comma, dude.
Hey,
Yeah.
And you have confusing names that sound alike.
It was planned, from the beginning. Yeah, it's all part of the plan.
Elyse and Elysia. Welcome to the program. I can't say any words today.
I know, it's okay.
It's all right.
Okay.
It's a good thing it's just a podcast. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Well, welcome to the show. Very excited to have you here. I wanted to do kind of a surprise. It was, what would you say, a half surprise birthday party, Zach? Was it a half surprise?
I was pretty surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because the past 2 years, we've joined your birthday with Dad's because it's around the same time.
Yeah.
And would you say that you usually get a 50-50 share of that birthday?
Yeah, it's like having a birthday on Christmas.
Thank you. I've never been referred to as Christmas before, and that was really sweet.
So I talked, Thad and I talked about it, and I was like, I feel like the joint birthday is usually 95% your birthday and 5% Zach. So let's do a Zach party this year. And Thad was all in for it.
I was like, you mean like a timeout?
Like
So I got like a little fun timeout this year.
Plus,
Get a birthday timeout.
Yeah, it's like a leap year. You need one.
plus Thad hasn't been on the last 2 weeks, so we took away his birthday. It was more of a punishment. Yeah, it was more of a punishment. So happy birthday. We have a very exciting show. If this is your first time tuning in, this is a little bit different. Normally we're interviewing a guest about a business or comedy, but we're keeping it all in-house today. We got some fun stuff planned. I wanted to do...
We're breaking away from the norm.
That's good. That's
You get it?
Mm-hmm. Seamless.
The up and beer plug. We're breaking away from the norm. And guys, if you want to break away from your norms, drink.
I mean, I can't knock him. He's a master of advertising. So why do we have we have breaking away up here because of the beer? Who have you guys seen Breaking Away?
No.
You familiar with it?
No.
Have you seen it? So this was a movie that was filmed in Bloomington about the Little 500. It actually, the reason Little 5 is such a thing today is because when they were filming this, MTV went down there and kind of turned it into like this spring break thing, and now it's like a huge. But it's basically a story of like this ragtag group of townies from Bloomington that weren't good enough to compete against the kids in school, and then they end up winning, coming together.
Oh, but spoilers!
There's a lot of. Oh, sorry. Yeah, man.
I was going to watch that.
I mean, we're literally watching the end of the movie right now.
I didn't know that. This looks like a trailer to me.
But it was kind of cool because like when I lived down there, there was a lot of like famous like spots that you could see, and I was like, oh my god, that's my job. That's where I work. Blah blah.
Right.
Anyway,
right.
You guys have some stories we want to share. We want to play a game. Can we play the game show music? This is called "This Is Your Life," Zach.
Hey, this is your life.
And you know, we've always, the thing about Zach is we've always said that he's like an onion. You know, there's just layers and layers to him. And every week almost I find out something new about him, but I feel like we've hit like a plateau. So we need to bring in some people that, you know, are more familiar with a different side of him.
Zachologists.
Some Zachologists. I don't know who'd like to go first. However you want to just jump in.
I don't know. I feel like you paid the more tuition in that degree so far. So why don't you start?
That's fair. Off? I've known Zach for 38 years.
You're the sister.
Actually, that's a lie. I'm younger than Zach.
I'm a liar.
Yes, I'm Zach's younger sister, and I've known Zach for 30 years. And I want to say that for the first 13 of those years, he was a very terrible brother.
Oh.
Like a very, very bad brother.
I believe that.
Because you know how siblings like fight, and it's usually like, oh, they push, they wrestle, like they tease each other. Zach liked to employ emotional warfare.
Wow.
That sounds right.
And like, you know what? Surprisingly advanced emotional warfare
for a child
our ages. Yeah.
Advanced.
Was it like the movie The Good Son? Anything like that?
So
the eyes and everything.
One of Zach's favorite things to do to me was to take things that were things that I liked, and he did not.
Okay.
For instance, Michael Jordan. I don't know if you've heard of Michael Jordan.
He was
the star of Space Jam.
Oh,
the baseball player.
Yeah, the baseball player.
Famous movie star, Michael Jordan.
So he would take things that I was a very big fan of, like Michael Jordan or the general concept of horses.
Wait, what? Did he tell you that all horses went extinct?
No. He would make clubs, fan clubs for them. And then he would go on Photoshop and make actually fairly advanced membership club cards and laminate them, which is very cool, right? What a cool thing to do for your younger sibling.
No. They were for me, and I wouldn't let her in the club.
He wouldn't let me in the club.
Yeah.
He would make clubs of my favorite things. And he wouldn't let me join.
One could say she wasn't a very good, fan of horses or Michael Jordan or...
Wow, you stole the horse club from her.
Yep.
Like advanced emotional blackmail.
Yeah, that is. How old are we talking here?
Like, okay, Zach is 8 years older than I am. So you need to understand that I was
This is when she was 20.
I was 7 or 8.
I want to go.
And this is like a 14-year-old looking at a toddler and was like, I'm going to fuck up your day.
Oh, my word. I love that. I imagine him like leaving the house like, well, I'm going to go to the Michael Jordan club.
That is about it. That is the level of like,
Sorry.
okay, well, I'm sorry. I have to go into my room now because I have to go think about Michael Jordan as part of the club. And no, you are not allowed to come talk about this either.
And
That's awesome.
Make up little jingles to like get in your head. You're
Yes.
like, my favorite thing is Michael Jordan.
Oh my gosh, yes.
No, I did
another
make
thing.
up songs. I did make up songs.
Yeah,
Zach has made up songs about every embarrassing thing I've ever said in the entirety of my life.
Yep.
It's incredibly talented, actually impressive, and it's his worst trait.
Yep.
I told a hairdresser who was cutting my hair when I was like 6 years old. I told a hairdresser who was cutting my hair in a way I didn't like. I said, "Do you want a piece of me?" And Zach thought that was a good line and made a song about it that he sang every day for the rest of our lives. Do you want to sing it, Zach? Want to sing the piece of me song?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember it.
Do though.
Don't worry, I remember it. Do you want me to sing the piece?
How did it go?
Let her sing it.
You want a piece of me?
Da, na, 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 na.
Very nice.
What a terrible brother. What a terrible.
And that went on until I don't know. He was probably about 20 when he came back.
There's not even like a Walter White like arc. It's just he started evil and then continued to be evil.
Wow.
Yep. Some are born.
Oh my gosh. What else do we have here?
Oh my God. All right. So, let's see. So he works with me at the place that I work, and he's managed to like charm everyone, all of my coworkers at work, into thinking he's just the most angelic human to ever exist. And he knows all their interests. He knows all their names. He's very personable. And then they're like, and he says some things about you. Like, he just, we're worried about you. Are you okay? And I'm like, so subversive campaigns to make everyone love him. Like, that's it. I'm sorry to expose you on air. Like,
Well, that's how you do it, though.
yeah.
I mean, that's what you guys are doing right now. And I would never do that on the air.
No, never.
Oh my gosh. I have something I'd like to share. And this isn't making fun of Zach. This is something that's actually a little bit. I think what you guys did was pretty terrible there on his birthday.
Yeah.
We're here to celebrate Zach. Everything sauce boss.
Yeah.
I thought the sister wives were gonna be nicer.
Yeah, you would think.
This is our chance to speak out, okay? I've been waiting.
Hashtag believe all women in
No.
Zach's life.
The only thing I'm sad about right now that like we have two women on the podcast and this is not going to pass the Bechdel test so far. Anyways, let's keep going.
No, I'm sorry.
So, as we peel the layers of Zach and get to know him more, I found out because of this podcast that when he was a young man coming into adolescence, that he had a sexual awakening based upon a movie star that most people are familiar with. And I thought it was very sweet because that movie star was Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
And you know, every young man has loins burned for Whoopi Goldberg. I mean, we've all been there.
Well,
I mean, in Theodore Rex, like, come on, she had the whole fucking suit.
Yeah.
She
That's the only fun part.
I know. And she was so mad about being there. She was like, fuck this. It was good. It was, I'll give it to you. It was hot.
Well, and we were discussing Ghost earlier, and you brought up the fact that there was actually a lesbian kiss in Ghost because it was really Demi Moore.
Oh my God.
Kissing Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh
That's
my-
right.
I
They
forgot
just-
about that.
The whole like sweet.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Do you want to share that whole like sweet scene between Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore at the end is actually Demi Moore and Whoopi Goldberg the whole time. So
They couldn't get away with that in the 90s.
No.
So, as a birthday present to Zach, I have this framed sexy picture of Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh my God.
Found one.
Where do you find something like that? That's amazing.
yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
No, that is gorgeous.
Pass that down. Too.
That's wonderful.
So you can, hopefully you hang that just right above your bed so you guys can look at that.
Is this like a
How do you
deep
feel
fake
about
that
that,
you're going to get in trouble for doing?
No, that's really her. That's a young picture.
All right, yeah. No, the movie was Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Oh yeah, I think you and me are the only two people that remember that movie.
Yeah, no idea.
Clear box. I've seen it.
You're not on the mic, man.
And that's Kris Keaton, everybody. Breaking the rules. Once in. Okay.
So let's do the brunch breakdown. The brunch breakdown brought to you by Smoking Goose. So I did some New Orleans style food and try to mix it up and make it fun. We did classic red beans and rice and a shrimp etouffee. But then the fun stuff was alligator biscuits and gravy, and then crawfish beignets.
Yeah, fucking great.
Savory beignet.
I mean, everything was awesome, but I love the idea of having alligator in the biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then those the beignets were probably my favorite thing as far as like taste. I ate a bunch of those.
Your favorite thing he's ever made?
I didn't say that.
Quotable. No, those were fucking great, buddy. Like the texture was nuts. They were all springy and delicious.
It was all like very, very good.
It was very cool. Like the steam coming off the plate. You're like, oh yes, dear God, I came over for brunch. That's great.
If I could get away with it, I would cook New Orleans food every week. That would be it.
Did you make the dip?
I actually made your sister make it for me.
The remoulade?
Yes.
Are you talking about the remoulade?
Yeah, the remoulade.
I made the remoulade, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
So every time we've ever made that or had that on the episode, I made Zach make it. So in keeping with tradition, I had you make it for Zach.
That makes sense.
Did he wait till you got here?
Yes.
And then tell you that I need you to make a remoulade?
I walked into the kitchen and I was like, anything I can do, thinking like I can move some stuff to the table. And he's like, can you make a remoulade?
That's not a normal question.
No, my favorite was when we had Alan Sternberg. I don't even know if he was a guest that day. I think he was just visiting, and he asked him to make a pizza dough from scratch. With
45 minutes before he needed the full.
Like we were most of the way through the brunch, and he was just gonna start a dough.
Look. He's one of the best chefs in the country. You can't throw a dough together for me on the fly? Come on.
Yeah, that's kind of what we've ended up doing. Like, hey, seriously,
but that's the thing.
You do music, just sing our theme song. Cook a dough, make some remoulade.
But then he wants them to put their name on this 45-minute dough. Be like, the best chef in the city made this for me.
Yeah, he was like, I believe he said, don't tell anybody I did this.
Yeah, you're missing 3 ingredients.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking wizardry. I love it. Yeah.
Speaking of which, we had some guests that unfortunately were not allowed. We're not allowed here because they knew what they did. They were not available to come, but we had a couple people that send in some birthday wishes. Casey, can we cue up the birthday wishes for Zach?
Those are some really nice pictures of Whoopi in the background. Like, she's so cute. I want that outfit.
There we go. All right.
Ralph Nader.
Yeah, that's presidential candidate Ralph Nader.
Hey, it's Alan. I just wanted to call over, wish a happy birthday to the original Meat King, the Mustard Overlord, Sauce Boss Zach. We've been able to hang out in the kitchen several times in the last couple of years and either cook for the show or do events and whatnot. And it's just always been a ton of fun hanging out and getting to know you. Like I said, I hope all the other Hardys join me in wishing you a happy birthday.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Take care.
Hardee's, baby.
There you go. Birthday greetings from Chef Alan Sternberg.
Thank you, Alan.
That was really genuine, and I feel bad for our mom.
Yeah. Some people. It's interesting how people took the assignment.
I regret nothing.
Yeah.
I would say it all again.
I told her to set the tone before we started. And I was like,
Just say I love you and
yeah,
took it from there.
I liked your tone. All right, we got one more up top there.
That one made me almost tear up.
Oh.
Happy birthday to Zach. Happy birthday.
Oh no! My favorite mustache.
Mike. Happy birthday to you. I tell you what, man, I've got so many good stories about Zach in, where do we go? Germany and France. What an amazing dude. I'm so sorry I can't be there. I have to prep a dinner. But man, I really truly wish I was there. I can't even speak right now. Happy birthday, man. Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took time out from being drunk to send us that.
Thank you, Chef T.
Oh man, that was fun.
I love that dude. That's cool. I'm glad you hit him up.
I love the winking part. Like that's gonna be rewound several times.
That's a new GIF for the the thing.
Well, at first I thought the TV was glitching, and then I was like, oh, he's doing that.
No,
Oh, he's doing that.
Could you guys not hear the audio? Was it just
No, I don't.
Yeah, so you just see a
it's
guy
piped
twirling
in.
his mustache like a psychopath. That's great.
The audience is confused. Can we get an audience? Never mind. A hush. Can we get an audience hush?
What did you have? What did you have for Sauce Boss for his birthday?
What did I get for him for his birthday?
Yeah,
I gave him a hug.
you got a hug.
Yeah, I gave him a good old Fat McKee hugs. Which were actually banned in 7 states.
They come with extra hands.
So it was a legal hug.
There's nothing better than an illegal hug.
It's illegal for you to ask me that.
Yeah. No, I got him some snacks, and when we did a birthday shot
We've been
together.
snacking up. Yeah,
Yeah, it's been good.
I thought you said you had a thing. I thought you had something you were gonna do.
that would make sense to talk about on the show.
Yeah.
Well, hit that beat.
Shame. Shame.
Was that what we were doing? I'm so confused.
Oh, is that what? I don't know.
I thought you were gonna rap or something. I was like, wait, what?
Wait, what beat?
It was very hard to yes and that thing. Because I thought he was going to hit a beat, and I was like, oh, I was going to be able to rap.
Yeah.
I would have been able to take it from there.
I was on a different page.
It was
I thought
very
he
hard to
bombed.
rap to Shame.
I was alone over here.
Shame.
Somehow we all bombed.
I froze. I
DJs
was
will drop
scared.
whatever.
I was like, my first day back to Harder Brunch, and it's ruined. I'm sorry, guys. I'm about to quit for this. Derek James will be back.
Tune in next week for the Derek James Show.
Oh yeah. Well, I could have done a beat to the close off.
Wait, do you want me to put a beat?
Yeah, I'm doing a happy birthday song.
Oh,
for you.
okay. Are we doing just this beat? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey. My name is Thad, and I'm here to say this is how rap should sound.
Birthday was the rhyme. It was a birthday song. You could have just said it. Birthday was the word.
I know that.
2 months talking about birthday.
That's creative choice.
And now,
Yelling in the background
Zach,
is a good
you hit the shame button.
I got heckled. I literally got heckled. I don't like this anymore. I try to do something sincere and rewrite rap. It doesn't matter. I'm done.
Tell you what, you're not welcome in the horse club.
You definitely aren't welcome in the horse
like
club.
that you didn't mention Zach once in his
That's also true.
I got a birthday song for you. It's all about me.
Hey, this room isn't big enough for 2 birthday boys. Yeah, I've been in birthday timeout. I'm giving you shit. I'm not giving you crap. No, the real reason you can listen to it on the after brunch, or you can hear me now say it. I was heckled by the audience, so I couldn't continue.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
No, understand. Understandably so.
We really did it.
Any final closing thoughts? Any deep dark secrets you guys like to dredge up real quick?
Deep dark secrets. Let's see. You're a good person.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the secret?
Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I really don't have
It
anything.
is a surprising secret.
No, it is. Like,
Zach is one of the best people I've ever met in my life, and he's also one of the smartest.
Yeah.
And I'd never say that to his face if he was in the room. So
Yeah.
also smart enough to make our lives just full of shenanigans. So there's that. So yeah, he's really smart. So look out. He's probably fucking.
Look out.
he'll get you. He'll get you.
I would call Zach the troll with a heart
Yeah.
And a brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the name of the episode.
The troll with a heart and a brain.
It's the Wizard of Oz cutout character.
Yeah, he just cut out those two.
The troll that had everything he needed when he went on the journey.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a bit for my birthday that I need you guys to participate in.
Okay.
Oh no.
So,
What if he just shot us?
guess who? So, I'm going to pass around these jelly beans.
Okay. We got a bag of loose jelly
Loose
beans.
jelly beans.
Loose beans, baby. That's what they used to call me in high school.
Loose beans. Loose beans McGee.
20% loose beans.
Loose beans McGee.
And it wasn't about poop.
It was a lot about poop. It was like,
These are really
It
good
had
jelly
nothing
beans.
to do
Fucking-
with poop.
that's how you know it did.
Okay.
So, they're Fruit Loop jelly beans.
I promise.
Definitely jelly
So,
beans.
Okay.
here's the story behind this bit. My kid was looking at the jelly beans, and we were trying the jelly beans, and he's like, "What I want you to do, Daddy, is I want you to take these jelly beans to your podcast and have everybody eat them, and then I want you guys to make jokes about the jelly beans."
Oh,
Because
nice.
he listens to me making clips of this stuff all day long.
Your son talks to you like you talk to Chat GTP.
Exactly. This is exactly what that's exactly what we're looking for.
I make jokes about him leaving me for ChatGPT.
And so yeah.
In a few years, that may not be a joke.
Dude. Yeah, I don't want to make jokes about Chat GPT. They'll be pissed.
These taste like Fruit Loops.
Yeah,
They really do taste like
They
Fruit
really
Loops.
like-
They're some
really
pretty
good.
quality jelly beans.
The sad thing is,
Did you give some to the audience or?
Oh,
Right, it's just
Yeah.
it's just an inside gimmick.
Let's get this passed around.
Yeah.
We're adults.
The sad thing is Zach sold his family's cow to get these beans.
Hey, very nice.
Oh no, very magic beans.
Watch out where that bean sprout comes from. He won't listen to that joke.
Those are good.
I'm just so happy to have a beer next week.
Oh my god.
I'm waiting for so long.
These beans are about to put me to sleep. You can call them Bean Crosby.
Oh, what?
He's not gonna listen to anyone
It
either.
has a lot of levels. I'm out.
Also, Bing Crosby didn't do anything wrong.
Bean Cosby then? Would have been funnier if I said Bean Cosby. I was trying not to say his name. I really was.
So you
That
just,
was his name.
I don't want
you
to say
just
his name.
implicated an innocent man instead.
Hey, time out. Crowd, shut up. Kris, we can hear you on the podcast.
You're welcome.
Come on.
That's for free.
We have a bunch of narcissists over there to our left that just want to talk during our podcast. And I'm sorry you had to see me get mean. I did throw a bean.
I know.
I did throw a bean at a person that...
Honestly,
I'm
the
sorry.
hurtful things you said about Bing Crosby, followed by the way you treated the audience, really been an
Am I going to get canceled?
off-putting experience.
Am I going to get canceled? Is there going to be a clip of me just throwing beans at audience members?
He's definitely like the Ellen of the indie comedy scene. He only seems nice.
We told you no one was allowed to look that in the eye during the podcast.
I'm having a very fun time. It's so good.
All right, can you drop a beat for me there, Sauce Boss? I will not be rapping. Thank you, ladies, for being on the program. Do you have anything you'd like to plug or any shout outs or anything?
Shout out to Bear. He's very cute. We love him. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I'm going to
that's what I
second
got.
the shout out to Bear.
Yeah.
And also to your other son.
Oh, yeah. The other one.
Yeah, we do have two sons. That's pretty fucked up.
They'll be watching that like, was I born yet? Like, oh yeah, you're alive.
You were there. You were there.
So,
No one was paying attention. You were crying somewhere.
Forrest
shout
knows
out
what
to
he
Bear
did.
and Bear only. Yeah, thank you, Bear, for the beans. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Cool.
Oh, beanbag chair.
Come
That
along,
was
friends.
crazy.
We've got a long journey through the Middle West to return to the ring.
A ring? What ring?
The Dark Ring.
It's not a ring, it's a circle. Black Circle. And there we will complete our quest at Middle Ground Comedy Festival.
It's dangerous to go alone. I shall bring my wit.
And you'll have my antics.
It will be precious.
Join the epic journey to Middle Ground Comedy Festival, a comedy fest in the middle of the Midwest, April 27th through 30th at Black Circle Music Bar in Indianapolis, with headliners Dwight Simmons, Mandy McKelvey, Stuart Huff, Brandy Posey, and Sam Talent, and musical guests Sirius Black and Lisa Frank and the Trapper Keepers. Get tickets at eventbrite.com before they're gone like second breakfast.
This week on the After Brunch Podcast.
What you should do is you should record like 5 to 10 minutes of hardcore porn, and then at the end have your special. So right when they're done, then they're like,
and then you just come up with what is this?
Yeah, was this guy telling jokes?
Yeah, there was a porn I came across on
literally.
I think it was Pornhub, and like they just got into the heavy action of it, and then they spliced in a scene of one of the older Doctor Who's winking at you. And it was the most, it was terrible.
Great.
Join us at patreon.com/Harder Brunch.
Hi, and welcome back to the Harder Brunch Podcast. We're joining the second half with the People's Champ of the Meat Cake Invitational 2023, Bridget Horan Purcell. Peace be upon her, in studio with us.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
And the original co-host and mysterious benefactor of Harder Brunch, Kris King.
What a disappointment for everybody listening to the show. Like, there's so much going on. Every name is like a recognized name, and this person you definitely don't know, the HR guy from this place in Fishers. So everybody give it up for the HR guy.
Now everybody knows who you are.
Everybody know.
We have merch with your face on it.
Oh yeah,
I bet it's still for sale. No
if you want to get the RIP Kris King merch, just go to harderbrunch.com.
Yeah, my sister bought that for my entire family. It was the worst get together I've ever had with them.
The King family reunion is everyone just an RIP Kris shirt.
Yeah, but it's ended with a question mark. Like, I hope so.
And then you show up and they're like, God damn it!
God damn it! The letdown.
Well, we are here celebrating all things Sauce Boss here, and Bridget, you made this wonderful dessert. I'm gonna try to hold it up for the camera here.
Don't spill it.
Would you like to tell us what this is?
Spill it. That's not a soup.
Made a cake soup.
You made a birthday soup, which I thought was very nice.
I did. I made every year Thad requests, and I realized that we never celebrate Zach's birthday because Zach's never gone out of his way to tell me what I do need to bring to his birthday. Whereas Thad every year is like, hope you're bringing that better than the sex cake, or don't bother showing up.
I guess I just don't assume that that's something that you do.
Yeah. Well, in polite society, you don't.
Oh, okay.
But,
I'm Thad McKee, and I approve of this message.
I know you do. So I know that you like peanut butter whiskey, and so I got all the ingredients to make a chocolate peanut butter whiskey cake.
Yeah.
And then 2 days ago, before I started baking it, Dyke shot me a message and was like, "Hey, by the way, I hope you haven't made that cake yet." And I was like, "What is Zach dead? Is what happened? Are we good?"
You could just keep it. He's dead.
Can you make that a funeral cake?
maybe a little bigger. And he was like, "Well, we need to be gluten free." And I was like, "Okay, well, this is not my forte." But so it is a peanut butter whiskey chocolate gluten free cake with a peanut butter whiskey cream cheese frosting. And then it says, "Happy day to our favorite troll," with a bunch of screwball whiskey and a bunch of really hairy little troll dolls.
I love the hairy little troll dolls.
She did put hair in that cake. I think that's the recipe part that she wasn't going to say. She's like, I did all these amazing things because I'm Bridget and I'm a fantastic chef, and then I put hair on it. I put hair on it.
Wasn't there a thing about us putting a dirty $1 bill in a cake at one point?
That was what I was saying. That was the first show we were on, and she was like, "I'm this great chef," and obviously, we were really impressed. Although Dyke did tell us her name was Michelle, and we were blown away. And then she said, "I put dirty $1 bills in my cakes."
Okay, to be fair though, you put a pill in my drink, and I had never met you before.
No, that's a lie.
That's not a lie. We don't need an explanation.
It's your first day, and I didn't put a pill in your drink, is what I said, and you know it.
And I was like, oh my God, I feel so safe.
Yeah, it's totally safe. I'm putting an orange peel and a smile in your drink.
I do like that Kris King does think a lot of my chef abilities, which I do appreciate, because he looked at it and he goes, oh my gosh, you put cotton candy on top of those troll doll sets? And I said, no.
Like, none of these hairs are actually edible.
That is plastic hair.
Hey, there's a hair in my cake, like the chef wanted it that way.
So happy birthday. Happy birthday, Zach.
Did you pick it out of your teeth? It's supposed to be that way.
The chef suggests the chef suggests troll pubes.
Thank you.
It's good because it's toxic in every way.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
The secret ingredient is microplastics. No, that's a beautiful cake.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried when I started seeing people could come in. I was like, is everybody getting him peanut butter whiskey? He's going to be peanut butter wasted by the end of this show, by the end of this program.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the cake, Bridget.
You're welcome.
And this is the first time you've been on the podcast since you won the People's Champion this year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Did you want to take a victory
lap? I was
lap?
not invited back to talk about.
Well, you're not the meat king. You're not the king anymore.
You're not the king.
Yeah.
But you are the People's Champ, which some say.
I do. I mean, Stephen Hackney, great chef. I mean, I do think People's Champ is a better, it's more people voted.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt pretty good about it.
Oh, wow. So you're kind of twisting it to being the actual winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say not many people are like, I'm the establishment champ as the, like the underdog champion.
You really did flip that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie that wins the Academy Awards is very seldom the fan favorite. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Everything at once?
Yeah. You weren't the critics pick. You were like the, okay.
The people's pick.
Screen Actors Guild.
I do want to say on record, everything everywhere at once, or whatever, however you say it. That was the best.
That was actually great.
Yeah, that was the best. Maybe you're not at all right about what you're saying.
Exactly. I just want to put it out in there.
First time, it won't be the last time.
Sponsored by.
I mean, she did work feminist and local businesses into her meat cakes this year, which when
if I made a feminist meat cake, it would not have gone well.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. It would have been terrible.
It wouldn't have been as on brand for you as it is for me, I think.
No.
Next year, I'm just going to make Susan B. Anthony's head out of meatloaf.
Dyke, honestly, start by just making a cake.
Oh, get him.
I think it was the first episode after that somebody realized that you were the only one that made a pie.
Yeah, point Bridget.
His concert.
I'm trying to be fair.
He did not bring a guitar.
No, I do think it's important though. It's like I realize that I work at Pots and Pans Pie Company now, and I love it there. I love the people who own it. I love all the people I work with. I think it's a great company. But I realize that I do miss like making menus and being able to feature local chefs that I really appreciate their work. And so I thought that this is a time that I can like do shout out the people that I'm really impressed with that are doing amazing things in the city, and to be able to, as we were edging up on like International Women's Day, being able to shout out the female creators in the city who I think are doing such amazing work and who I could highlight in my cake was definitely important to me.
Yeah, I love that.
I didn't notice all the components of what you were doing until like towards the end, and I was just like, oh, she's got 3 cakes, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then I like saw what they were, and I saw like she had like brochures and pamphlets. I think there was like a hologram of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I was like, what is going? This is a meat cake competition.
It was a lot of smoke and mirrors.
And I was
Women
like,
were crying.
I was like, she's gonna win both. She's gonna win. I was like, if you win the People's Champ and win Meat King, I'm quit. I'm gonna walk away.
What he didn't say. He didn't say I quit. He said our friendship is over.
Oh, that's right.
And then walked away from me.
So have you been filled in on anything for meat cake this year?
No.
Any of the ideas?
Mm-mm.
So apparently we're gonna do it as a team.
I don't listen to this.
Oh,
no, I'm kidding.
It's gonna be teams this year.
Yeah.
Oh.
Team Harder Brunch, which you're a part of.
What? Really?
See, I was wondering what your face would do when you were told that.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I'm Team Harder Brunch when I show up and you're like, hey, you want to do a hollandaise sauce real quick?
Oh, you're gonna go against Team Harder Brunch?
I mean, it's Team Harder Brunch against the world?
No, there's gonna be different teams.
I feel like
you can put your own team together if you want to go
Female chefs.
against.
Honestly, I think they just want you so they can win. Like, what does it feel like to win?
She's won so many times. I don't understand. We just get her.
Yeah.
I do like though that it's like I feel like for a while it was like Bridget won last year. Bridget, meat king.
Yeah.
And it was like, I mean, Zach won first.
Yes, that's why I want you and Zach on my team.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It wasn't me that came up with the team. That's why I wanted to see your face.
Yeah. Zach, what you need to do is get wasted after you win, and then tell everyone you're the meat king on a podcast, and then you get to be shouted out as the meat king for a whole year.
Is that what you did?
I just got to win again.
And then she took a poop in the upstairs bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay, I absolutely didn't. Have you ever? Okay, here's what happened. Have you ever gone to someone's house?
Yeah.
And you go in and you're like, hey, where's the restroom? And you're like, they're right there. And then they say, don't poop in there. And you're like, the fuck? I wasn't going to. This is 5 feet from where you're sitting.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not a poopist, and people shouldn't tell you.
You're like a coffee.
I just thought, like, as an adult, I've never been told by another adult, like, hey, don't poop in there.
It was wrong.
But I don't know. As an adult, I've definitely had people poop too close to me when it wasn't
That's
appropriate.
fair.
Yeah. I did.
And I wish I had spoken up.
Are you talking about Dad right now?
And the
I wish I had said something.
The epilogue to that story was we were just like it was the most softball of teases to Bridget, but she was wasted, and so she took it so personally, and she was just like I would take a shit in this room right next to you. That's disgusting. And then 2 weeks later, Luke Basil came over on shrooms and just shit up the bathroom with the disgusting shroom shit. We should probably beep his name out.
That's a really good impression of drunk Bridget.
And then just walked out, and I was like, Bridget made such a big deal that nobody would ever do that. And then it happened, and I was like, see? You gotta warn people. Yeah,
I love that we just got into some good topics here.
Kris King, you just found out that you are moving out of Indianapolis.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't find out like on the show. I didn't like walk in and like, hey guys, I just found out I'm leaving right now. Like I found out before, but like in the last couple of weeks.
You've been asked to leave, and I was it was sad because like I consider anything that's north of Broad Ripple like another planet. So I was like, Kris King's dying. Like this is his last.
I got a lot of responses that sounded exactly like that from a lot of different people.
See you never.
Sorry you're dying.
But you're moving to Fishers, and at first I was a little bit like, why would you move to Fishers? And then you listed some good reasons, and you actually sent me a video, which I think we should play for Zach here. Zach hasn't seen this video.
Oh, really?
I really enjoyed it.
Is it the video from Ghost? Oh.
Do some sound
Hey,
here.
how's it going? My car. I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the cops right now. Okay, this one. Back up. Get out of here. You take anything on my car?
No, I wasn't trying to take your car, sir. I just wanted some wipes out of here so I can wipe my ass.
Yeah, I got a person in my car. I got a person.
So, if anyone had trouble hearing that last part, the lady said she wasn't trying to steal your car. She was trying to do what?
She was just trying to get wipes to wipe her ass.
Yeah, she was just looking for a quiet place to wipe her ass, and she saw this. Yeah, she saw this Jeep and was like, "This is the place to do it."
You can have the car.
To be fair, that's what I thought when I walked up and saw your Jeep today.
I think I would rather her steal the car than wipe her ass.
That's the thing. Is like, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna give you the keys. Take it because I can smell your ass from here.
You wipe it, you buy it.
Yeah, that's yours. I'll keep making the payments. Just please don't ever bring it back.
Oh my gosh.
My favorite was the moment of panic when we sat down here today and you look up at the screen and you go, is that my house? like Di could somehow like.
We always have a live feed from your house.
Surprise.
Jesus. You know, the terrible part about that is that, so we're showing our house now because we're moving to Fishers. And I had a real estate agent that was supposed to be there at 12. At 11 o'clock, I heard somebody like putting in the code and I couldn't see over the window. So I go to the door, I'm about to open it, and the person pulls it back. And immediately when someone's pulling the door back, you start freaking out like somebody's breaking in. But what I wish I'd done is I wish I'd paid attention to the fact that the dog was coming at the door. And then when I opened the door, I really wish I would have noticed that the woman was wearing a real estate sweatshirt. definitely working there.
Yeah.
And I also wish I realized that she was like a 4 foot tall woman who was terrified. But instead, I said, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And I said, "This is my fucking house." And she knew all those things because she was just doing her job.
Yeah.
And she just happened to show up early to work, which most of the time was rewarded. Except when you show up at my house, like, "What the fuck are you doing?" "This is my fucking house." "Yeah, dude, I'm trying to sell it." And no, thank you.
I saw your house for sale, and I saw how much you were selling it for, and I was like, "It is a beautiful house," but I was just like, "You got people taking dumps in your car out back? Like that's gonna be a tough sell."
We don't put that on the Zillow.
But what if this went viral for the wrong reasons? Like,
like have you ever wanted to be on
Kris?
Have you ever wanted to be on the news crying? You should buy this house.
Like, look at this white guy not letting someone take a shit in his Jeep.
I don't know what's more disappointing: the fact that I'm wearing that pink shirt, or the fact that my butt just looks like that. One I can change, one is forever, and they're both so sad.
I love that, like you sound like a little scared, but also like, hey, just get out of my car.
No,
so that's why I told the real
HR kicked in for you. Like you were trying to reason for it. Like, what are you doing?
But that's the thing is, like, I was telling somebody at work that story, and she was like, you know what's funny is you were actually nicer to the woman stealing your car, the woman that was trying to sell your house. Like, like I was so polite to her. I was like, "Hey, excuse me, okay, that's my car." She waved, like she's like, "Oh, I know, I'm doing some stuff with my ass." But I'll be out in like 10 minutes.
Well, it's like you get your heart broken, and then the next girlfriend you always treat worse. Yeah, she was your first love.
It was to the point I apologized to her so much that was to the point at the end she gave me a hug. She's like, "I'm gonna hug you because you're never gonna leave this house."
Did the ass lady give you a hug?
No, she ran away. I've never seen anybody run so fast. Also, she gets in the car, and I don't know if this is on the video, but she gets in the car on that side. That's where the baby seat is. And Zach, there's no getting around that baby seat, that car seat in the car, and she got over it.
Not without getting your ass everywhere.
Yeah, she was
Did you clean that before you put your kid back?
Yeah,
in?
you know what, I would have, but she took my wipes.
That's what I'm saying. If I for some reason was out in the streets and I had an accident, I would absolutely look for a car, a nice car with a car seat in it. I'm like, these people for sure have wipes.
You had wipes?
Well, yeah, we had them.
See, that makes sense. You were basically asking for somebody to come into your car.
She wasn't being an asshole. She was just being a conscientious shopper
and an unlocked car.
Wait a minute.
That's a recipe for disaster, sir.
And technically, I'll tell you what, that car seats, people have been wiping their ass ever since I got it. So that is a good place for it.
Yeah, she was just.
She was just a successful shopper. It wasn't like she wasn't wrong.
She told you what she was doing.
It just had. She said it. I was the place for it.
She's not a liar.
I should have locked my door if I didn't want somebody to wipe their ass.
And you called the cops immediately.
Is this what scared you enough to say you're moving to Fishers?
Yes, actually. The next day we looked at the house in Fishers. Like, hey, this place looks great. How many times do you have people like coming in the back of your driveway and like trying to whip their ass? Like, we. No, that doesn't happen. This is Fishers. Oh, okay. Then I'll take one, please.
I'll take one house, please.
One house.
Hey, you're not allowed to paint your door, like change your mailbox. Is that okay? Like no one's wiping their ass? Yeah, whatever, man. I don't give a fuck. HOI my ass. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Now we got a lot of flooding in the basement. Are you okay with that?
I'll tell you what. You smell that foot? That's not a foot. That's my fucking car. That is blue cheese in my car. I will paint that door whatever the fuck you want me to paint it. I don't give a fuck.
Blue cheese?
It is. I can smell it from here, man.
You smell the linger.
Oh, yeah. How long did the odor stay in the car afterwards?
It's still there.
No, you're gonna have to buy a new car. Is,
like, I grew up and my dad used to take his poops and his smokes in our bathroom. Like that's where he would go, and it does smell better than that, but just like a bit. Which is weird to have like a terrible smell, and you all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm 8 years old again. That's not the nostalgia you want. Like some people like growing up like they smell like pizza rolls. I'm like, oh, I'm 8 again. Like I smell poop and cigarettes. Like oh, I'm 7, and the Thundercats are on.
That was the tradition, pooping while
it wasn't a tradition. It's just what we woke up to. Like, you know what the thing is, too? Like, it wasn't like he was clothed. It was like an orangutan with tiny, tiny, tiny white around his ankles. Like, every morning, Dad, every morning, I'm just trying to go to school.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, you said there's a lot you said there.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a lot to unpack there.
You pick your poison. I
don't want to jump
space.
into
We don't
it.
have a lot of time.
I don't want to jump into
no,
it.
I do have something else for Zach that I wanted to do.
Oh, yeah, it's Zach's day.
Because
he's like, Kris
And
I forgot.
no.
I'm so sorry.
I'm actually glad you're here, Kris, because you've been here since the beginning. So you remember how Zach used to be before he got woke, right? Remember he used to be a real problem.
Yeah.
But then he adopted wokeness, and, which is it's been great, and we called him the last woke dragon ever since.
Yeah, that's true.
And so I kind of wanted to put that to the test today because there's things coming up. I don't know if you noticed in the news, but Kid Rock took some umbrage to
Bud Light.
To a Bud Light because it had a trans woman as a spokesperson, which I think is obviously ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it did get me thinking, can you actually taste the difference between woke products and non-woke products?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think I can.
The segment I like to call, can you hit a sound drop for me?
Yep.
The segment I like to call Go Woke or Go Broke.
Yeah. I like how everything's sports related, but not a single person in here knows a single player on a single team.
We only have the one sound effect.
No, Bridget, you don't count.
Wow!
I don't know.
So the first...
So Kris King, not quite woke yet.
Let's all right, we're going to take this. So I need you to do, this is the only one you can't actually look at. You're going to have to just eat blind, but we're going to pass these two down to you. Now, it's nothing gross there. I'll tell you what, they're M&Ms. But don't look at, I just want you to take an M&M out and try one. And then maybe cleanse your palate a little bit.
Put it in your mouth.
This is the first M&M.
Put it in your mouth.
Now,
swirl it around.
Can you taste any feminism in there? Can you taste, does that M&M taste like 70 cents on the dollar to you? No, that's not.
Dad just
that's
realized that's what women make.
You know,
I've never seen anybody chew an M&M that long. There's no way M&Ms take that long.
I have to try the other one.
Let's get the other one.
You ate that M&M like a Starburst. I've never seen someone savor a nut.
Well, he's really trying to he's really trying to get in to see if. Now, did that one taste more feminist?
That one's definitely woke.
The second one?
Yeah.
All right, look, it's on the bottom. There's a W on the woke one.
Oh, wait.
Oh, no.
Wrong!
Was the first one green?
I do like that they...
Wait, they're both M&Ms. What the fuck are you talking about?
So...
One's a feminem.
Zach, they came out and they said, we're only putting green, purple, and brown M&Ms in a package because those are the three female M&M
But you can
cartoons.
still fuck the green one, right?
Of course you can.
Okay, so yeah, I'm fine with it.
She traded in her boots for her tennis shoes, but she's still fuckable.
Yeah, that's fine.
But now we can't have that anymore, and now we have to have Maya Rudolph, who's also great. I love Maya Rudolph, but now we can't even, because if you don't want to fuck a cartoon, then apparently it's not okay.
Wait, we're not supposed to?
No.
Not you're not supposed
I think they
to.
just did that for Super Bowl. They're back to the feminems now. We're fucking M&Ms.
I really think in 10 years or 20 years, people are going to be okay with it.
They decided that, which I love Maya Rudolph. I love that she's a new spokesperson, but it's like, I think that they were like, oh, we can't have these cartoons anymore because apparently people are outraged that they unsexified one of the cartoon M&Ms.
Yeah, I would feel less okay about sexualizing Maya Rudolph.
All right. We got the second one. These are going to get progressively harder. Give this. So we got a couple of dips here, and then we got something. We got a little well, it's maple syrup, and I got a crawfish beignet and I want you to dip it into the maple syrup. One of these is Aunt Jemima, and one of these is Pearl Milling Company.
So you got that vintage Jemima.
I got the vintage. I pull Aunt Jemima out of the freezer like the Winter Soldier. Like I gotta send her on like side missions, and then back into the fridge.
Are they both Aunt Jemima? I don't understand. What was the
so they rebranded Aunt Jemima as the Pearl Milling Company after George Floyd summer. Yeah, because that was the problem with America was Aunt Jemima, and now racism is done because
mission accomplished.
We canceled Aunt Jemima.
This is the woke one,
and the woke one is the Pearl.
I'm way off.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought he would be able to taste the wokeness by now.
I think he can't taste it because he's so,
Yeah, I think this is a problem.
This is telling. This is telling. On your birthday, we were trying to lift you up. I didn't know we were revealing dark truths.
He's been undercover this whole time.
What if this is what you had to do for a job?
You can take the clue out of Zach, but you can't take Zach out of the clue.
We got the last one here. This is going to be probably the most difficult. This is Bud Light, and we have.
Don't look, don't cheat.
A Bud Light, and we have woke Bud Light, and we'll see if you can taste the difference.
One's in a rainbow can.
Wait, no, let it splash around your palate. Do you feel your gender identity swirling? No.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, try that one.
Yep, there it is.
That's
wrong again.
Actually,
wow.
Every time.
They're both just regular Bud Light because Bud Light is piss.
Hey, take that, Bud Light. Wait, are we supposed to be? Anyways,
what?
Take that, Bud Light.
No, look, we're learning no lessons on this podcast. Right? I don't want anyone to walk away. I don't want anyone to walk away smarter or
I'm just kidding.
anything. So 3 for 3. Okay, so
he's wrong 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
We're gonna have to send him back to training.
Woke camp.
Oh, good.
To woke camp.
Oh, good.
All right. Well, let's pass those Fem&Ms around the table.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Mix them with the jelly beans.
Yeah. It was suspicious that he still wanted to keep the name Dragon in his name when he changed over.
You didn't get to choose.
The last woke dragon.
I don't know. Which are the gay M&Ms?
They're not gay. They're just women.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah. Did you think women were just gay men the whole time?
I just said what I said. It's women. It's men that choose to go to the being a lady is a choice.
Being a lady is a choice.
Yeah, a choice you make if you want to work in the dishwasher.
That's the next T-shirt.
Oh my god! What? I hate it here.
Yeah.
Why are they so purple? Is that a new flavor?
Wait, time out. What's the next T-shirt?
It's for feminism, Chris.
Purple is?
Yeah.
Oh, because you're black and blue?
No, she's oh my god.
I don't know. I don't know what that means. That doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't have been as offensive as it was confusing. I did not know what I was saying.
I think they invited you back just to make Zach look better.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
This has been an old school throwback today. This has been great.
I'm really sorry. I thought everything I did was what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
It was. No, you did great.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I don't know what happened with that black and blue thing, but a lot of people didn't like it, and most of them were women, but not all of them.
And by women, you mean gay men.
Yeah. I mean, what I mean is obviously men who made a different choice. Am I right?
Oh, Jesus.
AKA, they can't use a lawnmower or whatever you want to call them.
Can you drop a beat and throw him a life preserver before he drowns?
The world presents to you Woman by Gay Men.
Kris King, is there anything you'd like to plug?
I hope no one I work with ever sees any of this. That's what I want to plug.
Also, if people are looking for a bathroom on the go, where is your house?
Yeah.
Bridget ends on a high note. I like that.
Yeah.
Redemption. Bridget, if I was to say wanting to get a delicious cake for a loved one's special occasion, how would I go about doing that?
You can go to Bakes by Bridge on Instagram for any of your specialty cake needs. And then if you're looking for something on the fly or for any of your big family holidays, I work at Pots and Pans Pie Company. We do really great sweet pies as well as take and bake frozen pot pies that are great for any sort of occasion.
Zach Rohn.
You can find me at Zach_Rohn on all social media.
Happy birthday, Zach. And Daddy's Jay.
You can follow me at Thad McKee or Zach'sBirthdaySongs.com. I got a whole list of songs that you heard on the podcast.
What's one of those names of those birthday songs?
Thad McKee. Birthday is pretty soon.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
That's the best part about being Zach.
The second song is Timeout Sucks.
Yeah.
Birthday Timeout Sucks.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We got a great Patreon coming up. Patreon.com/Harder Brunch. Only $3. Sign up, support your boys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.